Hi, it's immigration lawyer Elaine Martin, and if you are a regular viewer, you know that I have been talking about the USCIS proposed fee increases for a while, and they became final last Friday. If you're not a subscriber, don't forget to click on the subscribe button below so you get updates like this frequently. The Immigration Service came out with its final fee increases on Friday last. The fees take effect for anything postmarked on or after October 2nd. Now, these fees only apply to U.S. Immigration Service cases filed within the U.S. They do not apply to anything filed with the consulate or to any NVC or National Visa Center fees. The biggest increases, in my view, one of the biggest ones is the fee for an adjustment of status, marriage or other family-based case within the US. The bundle, if you are filing an I-130 and a 485 together, has gone up from around $1,800 to $2,860. That is primarily because the work authorization and travel document are no longer included in the 485 fee, so that if you want those, you have to pay separately, not only at your initial filing, but you also have to pay again if those need to be renewed, another about $1,100 if they need to be renewed in a year's time. So that is a huge jump. You'll save a lot of money if you can get that particular bundle in, not just on the initial filing, but also you will save on the renewals. Another big increase is with the N400, that is the application for naturalization. That is going up from $640 to $1,170. They always go up a lot whenever the N400 increases. It's always by about, what is it here, 83%. Wow, nearly double. Another unwelcome increase is the I-601A, a waiver of inadmissibility. That's a big jump from $630 to $960, often filed by people who can at least afford a big filing fee increase. So that's disappointing. Also, application for asylum is no longer free. It is $50. Employment-based applications are also increasing, except actually for the I-140 for permanent residents. That's decreasing quite a bit. But the I-129s are all increasing. Instead of it being one fixed $460 fee for the I-129s, it is a different fee for different categories. And for example, the H-1B is $555. The L-1 is a big jump up to $805. In all cases, if the application can be filed electronically, you do save $10 filing electronically as opposed to paper filing. However, there are often a lot of problems with filing electronically with the payments, that cases are rejected because of payment problems, credit card problems. The electronic payment system seems to be very unreliable, so maybe worthwhile to pay the extra $10 and file a paper filing to avoid that chance of a rejection. Now, what are the ways you can save money on these fees? Well, the most obvious one is to file before the fee increase takes effect. That is October 2nd, as I mentioned. But what is important is don't file on September 28th and think you're okay, because the Immigration Service lately is notorious for rejecting filings incorrectly. So if you are rejected, if you file it late, you're rejected, and then you're refiling after October 2nd, you'll be subject to the new fees. So make sure you get it in plenty of time. Don't leave it until the week before October 2nd. The second way then to avoid the fee increase, and really the way to reduce your chances of an incorrect rejection or a correct rejection is make sure right before you mail the forms that you check uscis.gov to make sure you're using the latest edition of the forms. Immigration Service changes forms a lot these days, and the case will be rejected if you're using an old edition of the form. So make sure before you're filing that you're using the correct edition of the form. Number 3, again, as a way to reduce the chances of a rejection, are make sure that you include everything in the filing. Make sure that you are not missing any document. In the good old days, we could file without something and we would get a request for evidence asking for it. These days, you're more likely to get a rejection if you're missing something. So don't think that you can supplement later on when your birth certificate finally arrives or your police record is available. Make sure you have everything together at the time of filing. Make sure that nothing is missing from the package so that you have fewer chances of rejection. The other 2 ways of reducing filing fees by being able to file early relate to filing the N400 possibly sooner than you think. You can apply for naturalization after 5 years of being a permanent resident or after 3 years if you've been married to a US citizen. Now what you can do is file 90 days before that 3rd or 5th anniversary. So if that allows you to file before October 2nd by using that 90-day window, get it in. You will save a lot of money. As I mentioned, the N400 filing fee is almost doubling, so you will save a lot of money. Number 5, you can file the N400 even if you have an I-751 application for removal of conditions pending. Most people don't realize this. They think that if they have an application to remove conditions pending, they have to wait until it is approved before they can file the N400. That's not true. In fact, filing the N400 might actually expedite the 751 in that it will spur the Immigration Service to approve the 751. What often happens is the person, foreign national, is interviewed for both the 751 and the N400 at the same time. So if you can file your N400 before October 2nd, even though your 751 is pending, that's another way to save money. I hope this has been helpful to you. If it has, please click on the like button, please share it with your friends, leave me a comment, and again, don't forget to subscribe. Bye.